the fuck? This is why they want us to stay in the house. This is why the fuck they want us to stay in the fucking house, nigga. It ain't the coronavirus, nigga. It ain't the radiation, nigga. It's this. What the fuck is this? What is this?
What is that?
What is that? What is this? Hold on. What is this?
I just want them to
What
see it.
is this?
They don't be thinking
What is
like,
that? What is this? What is this in the sky right now? What's going on? They not airplanes. They doing formations and shit. Like, what's going on? For real, for real. Somebody please explain to me, man. What's going on, man? Like, this shit crazy right now. What the fuck? Like, what the?
I can't see the light disappear.
What is them? What is that? Them not stars either. That white thing is stars.
Now wait, baby. Pull up right here. It's a garbage can. They just disappearing, though.
They disappearing, literally, from vanishing. Disappearing, like they turning off their shit. They were just doing formations and shit, dog. That shit crazy.
I'm running the fucking light. The light keep burning my ass.
What is that? What is that, though? It keeps stopping. I thought I was tripping. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit. Watch these bitches vanish. Watch these bitches vanish. But there they go. Two of them disappearing right now. Two of them disappearing right now. Two of them disappearing right now. Oh, you see it, man? You see it? You see it? Now watch this one. Watch this one. It's disappearing right now. It's disappearing right now. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. This shit, them not no fucking helicopters. Them not no droids. It's not none of that shit, bro. Quit capping, bro. Quit capping, bro. Watch it disappear before your eyes. And it better not stop again before it happens. Them bitches was doing formations, nigga. And all the other ones is gone. The other two that was clearly in the sky, you don't see nothing. You don't see a star. You don't see a nothing. Just this one left. And watch this bitch disappear. It's about to disappear next. Here it come. In like 10 seconds, it's about to disappear. It's about 10 seconds. It's close. There it go. There it go. There it go. And you gonna tell me this is a helicopter, right? You gonna tell me it's gone. Hold on. You still see it? Gone. 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 Gone.
Ecclesiasticus 39:24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well of Yasha'Allah. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect of Yasha'Allah, brothers laboring in this truth across the four corners of the earth, in truth and sincerity, and the true doctrine. In the names of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I'm your brother Shariat Nawasah coming back, and this lesson is only out to you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indians, because you are actually the Israelites. You're the biblical Israelites. This is why everybody hates you, because yes, you're famous. You are the people of the book. So, as you can see here, man, basically, something quick I had seen. Jake don't know what's going on out here. And I was just watching the elder, Manatas Akbar's live. He was going on basically how we're not doing, men and women that are amongst this truth. The men, first and foremost, chiefly the men that are in the truth. I guess you few sisters out there as well who do what you could do or whatever, but pretty much these 2/3 don't know what's going on, man. And that's a clear indicator that you're of the 2/3 club right now who are prophesied to be destroyed, because you don't know what's going on. How we know that the 2/3 are talked about in the book of Zechariah to be destroyed. It's the 2/3 of the Israelites, right? Gonna be destroyed. And that's a clear, like a video like this guy made, this Jake made, He's from Detroit, Michigan. He that's an example of a clear indicator that you might be a part of that 2/3 number. Why do you say? Because he don't know what's going on. Ecclesiastes 39:24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Because pretty much, if you don't know what's going on, you're deemed as wicked. So the Lord's not going to destroy 2/3 of those that know what's going on. You know, that's not stumbling at, truth, the true doctrine. And the true doctrine is those were the vehicles. That's the way that the Lord operates. That's the way of his transportation. That's the method of transportation. Did a lesson on it by the name of basically how the Lord's transportation is pretty much enigmatic. However you pronounce it, enigmatic, man. It's completely Salakia. It's completely it's an enigma, man. It's not something you can figure out because he's continuously revealing that they have different ways of manifesting, man. As soon as you could think you could label the Lord and put him in a box and call his method of transportation, even though they're not calling the Lord's method of transportation anything, because they still identifying these things, so-called things we see in the sky that are not planes, helicopters, or drones, as UFO. And none of those things, anything you see in the sky that's not a plane, a helicopter, a UFO, a jet, a damn parachute, a hot air balloon, it's not a UFO. That comes down to being a clear chariot, a clear ship, a vehicle of the Most High, for lack of better words. It's not even, you can't even consider it a vehicle, but for understanding, it's a high level of a method of transportation, man. So right when Esau thinks he could pinpoint them as being tic tacs, something identifiable as being a tic tac, because that's what he basically, that's been his theme, to get you basically to okay, no, this is coming from one source, because we're seeing these tic tacs everywhere. But right when we get used to that, here we come. You got all type of different ways they're manifesting themselves now. Just had a dream. They go from the basically a solid tic tac burning light bulb, like fluorescent color, to a translucent chalky Casper the Ghost type of appearance, man, with colors on them. And then you got them coming in colors of emerald, colors of different colors of on the color wheel, whether it be pink, blue, orange. Hell, they come in all red, all orange sometimes, But simply, as it says, as his ways are plain, I'm making that real plain right now, unto the holy, those that I made that the Lord, those that the Lord has set apart, because you really didn't make yourself set apart. But we're manifesting that lifestyle of a holy lifestyle right now. We're not with everything. We're not profane. We're not common. We're not public with everything, man. We're completely set apart from this wicked rulership, this wicked world right now. We're dead in this world. We're dead to the world. It says, so are they, those same ways, stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So you got 1/3 understanding the ways of the Lord to be plain. They plainly get them. And you got those same ways for the 2/3 as being stumbling blocks. They trip up at them. He talking about, look, they about to cut their shit off and all that. Jake, hilarious, man. This is not nothing really anything deep, but it's a clear indicator you might be at the 2/3 club, man. So I want to get like a couple more scriptures. And the angels see you, man. The angels see you. So right when Jake is starting to see, someone has to bring these things to pass. So somebody has to get out and make a video of the nation of Israel, the true Israelites, not these fake Jews, right? Calling themselves Yehuda, Yehudi. You know, some true Israelites have to get out and make these scriptures, make sense when we read them, and that's that. Okay, and that's a good scripture right there. I just came from. It says 1 Corinthians 1:19, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise. See, Jake wise in this world. He's wise to do wicked, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. You're quick in understanding how to flip a pack, how to go make some quick money, how to crack a card, how to talk to women on thoughts on them, these media platforms. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of stuff like that. Verse 21. For after that in the wisdom of Yahweh, Slakia, we get 20. For where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not God made, or the Most High, or Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, made foolish the wisdom of this world? So truth be told, when it comes to actually knowing something, like what that was that you seen in Sky Jake, only wisdom you can apply, you could try to basically decipher through your mind to figure this out. It became foolish in that moment because it couldn't help you, to where you was confounded. Verse 21, when you seen the chariots, man, and you didn't know, because they were stumbling blocks. Because you're that's how you know you're built in this. That's how you know you're still plugged into this world, man. That's how you know that's another indicator you're of the 2/3, man. You couldn't figure it out, and it's so plain, right? All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. It says, verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, or Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. For after that, in the wisdom of God, that the world by wisdom knew not God, it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Right? So, for after that in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. Because this world don't teach you about, they teach you about UFOs. They don't teach you about IFOs, how they're identifiable. We go into the scriptures and we identify everything. We filter everything through the scriptures. Like I said, when it comes down to not being one of those flying objects I named in the beginning of this lesson, or whatever you want to title this, quick edification, daily edification, I'll put like that, shalom to the apostle Elder Gabar, But anyway, what was I just saying? That just basically you should be able to revert right back and know, okay, it has to be something divine, man. If it's not one of those flying objects I mentioned in the beginning, man. But you don't have any. The world didn't give you that wisdom. It left that part out, right? So when it comes and little did you know, you were looking at God the whole time, and you didn't even know. It went right over your head because of the wisdom that you have, which is the wisdom of this world, which is an indicator that you're about to be destroyed, that you're of that 2/3 club, man, that you need to get right. You need to repent. Going on to my next point, it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching, right? Because Jake think that's foolishness. In this world, that's dictated, that's deemed as foolishness. True preaching is. Because true preaching is not in a building with a suit on, sweating with a rag, collecting money and having a $1 million church. So that can't be, because that clearly couldn't be. That's clearly not being deemed as foolishness according to this world. If you do it that way, so that's not true preaching. See that? It says to save them that believe. The men that go out on the streets, 2 or 3 gathered, the Lord in the midst of that. You know what I'm saying? So even if you probably walked past, I know some brothers in that region, man, teaching. The Lord probably didn't have you walk past them yet. That's a scary thing. But if He do, would that wake you up? No, because it's up to the Lord. You know, because it wouldn't because the wisdom that you have would deem them as being foolish. Because they out here preaching and trying to tell you what those things are. So when you see them, it would be plain like, that's the Most High, man. They finna come deliver us. They finna come destroy this place. They finna come destroy wicked niggas like me if I don't get my stuff together and make the true wisdom plain. You know, become a fool in this world. But you wanna be wise in this world. Let me get my point, man. I'm gonna close this out. So it's a quick edification, man. If you're in this type of condition, chances are you are that 2/3 club. Proverbs 15:4. It says 3. Proverbs 15:3. It says, I'm gonna start at 2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge of right, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. Man, look, they about to disappear. They turning their shit off and blah blah blah. Our tongue, our language, you know, that's an incorrect, you know, explanation of what's going on, you know, because you truly ain't explaining what's going on. We're going to use the knowledge of the scriptures that the Lord gave us, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and we're gonna explain plainly what this is. This is just verse 3. The eyes of the Lord, the eyes of Yahweh, you know, are in every place. That's why you're seeing these same exact happenings, events, so-called UFOs everywhere, all over the earth, beholding the good, the evil, and the good. So they were watching dumb niggas like him, right, that are of their own people, because those are so-called black men flying those ships. You don't understand things like this, though. You know, they're on those ships beholding people of their own people they're dealing with, because they're the same people as us. They're just in a different form. They're in a higher form, man. Jake truly don't know his maker, man. He truly don't know his master's crib. He don't get these things. Beholding the evil and good, dumb, wicked niggas like you that are stumbling at the ways of the Lord. And the scriptures say the Lord is coming to destroy. I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna close out. Have not knowledge. Let me see. Let me get that. 1 Corinthians 15:34. Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. Oh, it's okay. You ain't gotta know everything, baby. Oh yeah? You don't? Let's get this. Let's see. Man, I gotta get this. No. To be, what's that? Admired. It should be this right here. Salakia. Bear with me, Akin. That's my point. He said he speak that to your shame, man. Yep. That's it. That's it. 2 Thessalonians 1. And, let me get. Yep. Let me start at 7. And to you who are troubled with rest of us, when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. So you get a preview of it when you see those so-called UFOs in the sky. Those are the chariots of Israel, chariots of Yasha, man. The vehicles of transportations, the method. That's just the method of travel for the Lord, man. And you can't put them in the box because they'll come in a whole different form really quick. Switch it up. Do something freaky on you real quick, man. Plainly, right? It says, with his mighty angels. Those are mighty angels flying those, man. Because the Lord, he's the king, man. Lord going to be chilling. But when it's time for him to come now, basically, right now he's chilling. But the Lord sends out those eyes to beholding the evil and the good. You know, everything is ushering in the time when the Lord, Yahushua, Hamashiach, who you know is Jesus Christ, comes back, returns to this earth, man. And you're going to know it, man. You're going to feel it. You're going to know. It hasn't happened yet. It says, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God. See that? But what is knowledge going into? Knowing. It don't matter if you know everything. He said, I speak that to your shame, man. He speaks that to your shame. And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord, from the glory of his power. See that? So, basically, the Lord's finna come destroy everybody who doesn't have the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know? Because you will be deemed as wicked. Because, going back to the original scripture, and I'm going to close out with that. Lord willing. Because Ecclesiastes 39:24, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. That's the indicator that you need to be destroyed. Because you don't get it. You don't get what's going on. You don't know. You don't have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And so that's an example, or that might be a clear indicator that you are of the 2/3 club, which are written to be destroyed. And I know I said I was going to close out with this, but it's the Lord, man. Get this. So you know. 13:8. It's all throughout the scriptures. It says, and it shall, that's prophecy, it's a promise, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord. Right? Because Israelites were scattered everywhere, saith the Lord. Right? So there's a bunch of Israelites in totality, in the total, everybody that is Israelites everywhere that don't know what's going on, right? 2 parts, saith the Lord, 2 parts, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So Israelites will be killed everywhere in all the land that they have been scattered to, and we're not winging this. James 1:1. It says, James, a servant of God, or of the Most High, or of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting. See that? I'm gonna make this thing make sense, man. Now, Acts 2:5, it says, and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. Israelites are they've been scattered everywhere. Everywhere, man. Everywhere. So going back to the point, so you can understand, James 13:8, it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, because the Lord scattered the Israelites everywhere, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein, right, shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. See, you're going to have some niggas in Detroit that don't make it. They will be a part of the 2/3. You're going to have some brothers and sisters in Detroit that do make it. They will be able to 1/3. You're going to have some brothers and sisters of Chicago that will make it. They will be able to 1/3. You're going to have some brothers and sisters, or you're going to have some niggas in Chicago that don't make it. They'll be able to 2/3. You're going to have some brothers and sisters in Australia that make it. You're going to have some niggas in Australia that don't make it. They will be able to 2/3. The brothers and sisters of Australia that do make it, they'll be of the 1/3. Those are the 1/3 that will be left therein, but the rest are going to be destroyed because they have gave the clear indication that they're stumbling at the ways, which is the knowledge and truth and understanding and wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, of the Most High. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding of God, man. Those ways are supposed to be plain to you. If they're not plain to you, it's a possibility you are of the 2/3 club. So with that, niggas like Jake, that in this video, you want to take heed to and understand. So Lord willing, this has been edifying. I ain't gonna keep going. Shalom.